What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about Fear the Walking Dead Season 8, the trailer breakdown. We're going to talk about the trailer, obviously, some promo photos, some other news. Spoiler warning for all things Fear the Walking Dead and the Walking Dead universe, that's for sure. But are you excited for the final 12 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead? I'm thinking about it as I'm glad the show's ending. But where is this location? The trailer starts with this spot right here. The word is that they moved from Austin, Texas to Savannah, Georgia for filming. Will that include the story shifting to another state or back to Georgia? But we see it here. We're not sure where it is exactly, but it's a pretty cool location. And we see throughout the trailer that Padre is using our group to get stuff done. But what does Padre want? You're about to play a crucial role in the next steps. What? I mean, Padre should not keep Morgan or any of the adults alive because according to season 7, Padre just wanted kids, not adults. They don't want the parents, they want the kids. We see Madison tied up, and we see a lot of Morgan and Madison in the trailer. Then we see this person here with a crazy weird mask over their face. Is that COVID related? Is it something for the story? But it just seems that they're fighting and training children, because if you look to the left, looks to be an older or bigger person, probably an adult, training with a child or fighting with a child. You know, the whole thing with Padre is that they're taking kids to brainwash them and to train them. But we do see Morgan, Madison, and some unknown person in the water, and Madison is talking about this is how Padre gets people to do what they want. But what do they want? To survive, right? But what's the ultimate end game here? I don't have high hopes for Fear the Walking Dead, the finale, the last 12 episodes, because this show has been all over the place, which has been frustrating. But we see someone here with some dirty fingernails, and they're going to fire a gun, a rifle, at somebody in a boat. And we're thinking that Padre is going to go down because they have to, right? Unless there's some sort of connection with CRM. We see two people with someone in a boat that has a canvas thing on their head. But who's that person? And who's taking the shot right here? I'm guessing it's someone from our group trying to rescue Morgan or Madison or whoever. You know, the big question is, will Alicia show up for the final 12 episodes? Who is Morgan running from here? Is this vehicle CRM related or just random? How do they have fuel? How do they get around? You know, who does Padre connect with, right? The other question we talked about in another video is, where is this clear writing at? Is it the buildings that Morgan was at in King County? So is he back in Georgia, right outside Atlanta? I hope so, because that would make the most sense, which means they probably won't do it, right? We'll have to see. Then we see these two weird dudes with suit jackets on, and they take off the bag thing off a zombie's head. And what are they trying to do? Like, okay, we've seen the whole intimidation, fear thing, and all I see is this zombie. It looks like the Grinch. Is that what they're going for here? Do you see it? Does anyone see the Grinch? Please let me know in the comments if you see the Grinch, the zombie Grinch. Then we see what looks to be June looking like Rambo, and she tosses a weapon in another crate of weapons. So we're forming an army to take on Padre. Of course you are, because this is the last season. You got 12 episodes to take down Padre. There was a build-up for Padre all last season. It fell flat. Will we have a great payoff? Remains to be seen, but when has the show really paid anything off? See, look at all those weapons. Then we see someone in a jumpsuit, looking like season 6 of the show when they were captured. Was it season 6? I think it was. But we're going to have the resistance to go against Padre. Makes the most sense, obviously, right? Then we see walker heads and stuff to see here in jars. Does it take us back to the governor with the trophies of the zombie heads in fish tanks? You know, something like that. We see Dwight climbing up a ladder. I'm guessing it's a ladder. And hopefully there's big parts for these characters. And hopefully it's rewarding for the viewers. People that have watched every episode of the show and this series. We see Daniel and his army behind him. I would like to know if these survivors, whoever survives, I would think majority of the characters will survive. We'll probably have like 1 or 2 character deaths. But All these characters surviving, will they go on to other spin-offs or shows, and will there be an ultimate battle against the CRM? And we see Madison most likely here because we see this scene, and then the next scene is Madison on a boat, that she's in danger. I really don't care about Madison. They brought her back. Just the shock value doesn't really make sense in my opinion. But we'll see. She'll probably survive. The big question is, will she be reunited with her daughter? If that doesn't happen, a lot of people are going to be upset. They're going to feel unfulfilled where Madison came back. And it's pretty sad that Alicia went away and then Madison came back. But we know from the other teaser sneak peek thing that Madison is captured. I think they're calling her Laura. She's doing blood draws, and then she's going to break out and escape. And again, I don't really care about Madison at all. So whatever she does, hopefully something heroic. But again, I was fine with her being gone and Morgan being the lead. But now we have co-leads. But we see Morgan, and the girl next to Morgan, I believe, is Baby Morgan, who's not a baby anymore, obviously, because there's going to be a 6 to 7 year time jump. And there's a lot of emphasis around the water and little crafts, little boats. But we see a bunch of walkers here in a containment area. They look to be safely in there. How'd they get in there? But then the right side looks to be open. And what are they doing with them? How'd they get there? Where are they going? What's going to happen here? But we see a machine gun ready to mow all these walkers down. And the last scene is kind of funny because it looks to be pretty bad CGI right here of this walker head. It's definitely fake, and it looks to be really bad CGI where this walker head is like, what are you doing here? But Fear the Walking Dead comes back, the final season, May 14th on AMC and AMC Plus. We don't know if it's going to be on AMC Plus a week early or what they're going to do with that, or they're going to play 2 episodes on May 14th. I'm not sure. But the promo photos that we had months ago, we see Sherry, we see June, we see Madison, and we see Morgan. We're not going to see Alicia in any promo photo if she shows up at all. But June has a different outfit here, even though she's rocking kind of a sleeveless outfit here, showing the guns off, the gun show. And again, Madison is back. Don't really see her with her breathing apparatus, her oxygen tank, but she needs that from the fire damage to her lungs that she suffered in season 4. And then we see Morgan looking a little different, but, Morgan is Morgan. And I'm guessing he's talking to Madison, is what my guess is. And the other picture is that we have Morgan and Morgan. So Morgan and Morgan. And the question is, where is this? It's Savannah, Georgia, where they filmed it, but is it supposed to be Eastman's house? Is this Eastman's grave? Because that'd be pretty awesome. And I really hope there's rewarding things for the show because it's been lacking for a lot of things there too. It's had its moments, Fear the Walking Dead that is, but overall, it's just been a cluster F all over the place, hodgepodge of stuff. They didn't know what it wanted to be, and that's really hurt the show. And Fear the Walking Dead could have been great, and it's had its moments. It's had decent things, like Season 6 is great, but then Season 7 was terrible. The final 12 episodes. We only have 12 episodes of Season 8. 6 episodes break and 6 more. Can't wait to find out, will things connect? We want connections. The Walking Dead community, fandom, family wants connections with this guy, Morgan, Rick, come back together at some point, some way, shape, or form. Maggie, Negan, Dwight, Sherry, Daryl, Carol, whatever it's going to be. Hopefully it's rewarding for us. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you.